Alright, thank you for watching. The thumbnail for this video is a road sign that says, "Share the road." That sign is there to remind car drivers, truck and car, things with 4 or more wheels, to not run over bicyclists. And I appreciate that sentiment. I do more miles of driving of 4-wheel vehicles than I do of bicycling, but I do them both. But we all need to be sharing the road. 4-wheel vehicles, vehicles with more than 4 wheels, motored vehicles with 2 wheels, vehicles with 2 wheels that are powered by the motors that we are born with. We all have our part to do in sharing the road. So that sign, while it seems to be hinting at cars, when I'm out on my bicycle, I should share the road also. Here is the bicyclist obligation. Well, the car, let's start off with the cars. That sign does encourage cars to not run over bicyclists. Good job. Vehicle drivers, don't run over cars. Look for cars. Look for motorcycles that are smaller than cars and don't run over them. Now, does a bicyclist have a obligation to share the road so we can all have a gay old time as we share our roads? Yes. A bicyclist should use the bicycle lane if there is one available. If there's not an official lane, but the road's wide enough for a 4 or more wheeled vehicle and a bicycle to both be there going in the same direction, the bicyclist should get off to the side and share the road. That's what I do. Sometimes the road is too narrow for vehicle and bicycle to be side by side. Then I see no problem with the bicycle, as long as the local laws don't ban bicycles in that road, asserting their privilege and going down the middle of the road. If there's not room because there are cars parked on the side of the road, and there is a gap in the parked cars, the bicyclist should pull over to let the cars pass when they get to such a gap. Motorcycles, motor scooters, do they have a part in sharing the road also? Yes. Obey the traffic laws. Not every motorcycle collision was a motorcyclist's fault, but I've seen some on YouTube where there is a red light and they go through a red light. It's their fault. It's those idiots' fault if they go through a red light. Obey the traffic laws. Speed limits are there for a reason. Motorcyclist, I want you to get home and get to where you're going in one piece, not splattered all over the road. And that's why I'm encouraging you to obey the speed limits or come close to obeying them. If you want to go crazy fast, 200 miles an hour, I still think that's crazy and I wouldn't recommend doing that anyway, but do it on a track at least. Find a race track that lets that won't have cross traffic and things like that. There's a motorcycle channel that had a video where they pointed out that a motorcyclist should not be violating the speed limit because the cars won't know you're coming. So if you are going 2 times the speed limit and a car didn't know you were going to be there, didn't have prophetic vision or psychic abilities, it's your fault, not the car's fault. The motorcycle channel pointed out that a car driver looks to see if it's clear and then turns. It doesn't take a long time to do that. If you're going the speed limit, or only a little bit more than the speed limit, they're not going to pull out in front of you and hit you, or pull out in front of you without you having a chance to stop. And it's ridiculous and unreasonable to demand car drivers to know when there's going to be a motorcycle going 120 miles an hour coming up on the next lane when they're going the speed limit. Alright, motorcyclist, if you have a bunch of friends, you should not be filling up the entire freeway. I've seen videos of that where every single lane on a 3 or 4 lane freeway is covered with motorcycle riders. Yeah, you don't need to, hog the whole road to have fun with your friends. And those are my thoughts on how we can all share the road. Let me see, motorcycles, obey the speed limits, obey the traffic signs. Yeah, and we can all share the road and have a gay old time. Thank you. Have a good day.